David sat down with Carla Hayden, Librarian of Congress, and I have to say, David, it's really interesting to see you bookend the old technologies of reading and books and some of the new technologies and some of your more recent conversations also that are coming up. So I want to start with kind of how you frame this conversation and what the librarian had to say.
The Librarian of Congress is appointed by the President of the United States. Carla Hayden was appointed by President Obama and confirmed by the Senate. She is actually unusual in that she's a librarian. There have been 14 librarians of Congress. She's one of the first who's actually a librarian. She's also the first woman to be Librarian of Congress and the first African-American to be Librarian of Congress. She served 22 years as the chief librarian in Baltimore and for a number of years in Chicago as well, where she came to know the Obamas. And what she's now doing is making the Library of Congress available and open to not just scholars, but to every citizen that wants to go there and use the facilities. So she's really transforming the place, but also she's digitizing all of the holdings. They have about 175 million different pieces of books or other kinds of written material, and she's digitizing all these to the extent possible. And so anybody will be able to get access to these through the digital methods.
David, speaking of transformations, you also earlier this week sat down with Dave Ricks, the co-CEO of Eli Lilly, where he told you about this idea that their treatments could be used to treat addictions. How transformative are some of these things going to be in ways that have already reshaped society when it comes to issues like diabetes and obesity?
So for those who aren't familiar, and maybe they've been under a rock, but their world has been transformed by these anti-obesity drugs, which initially started out as drugs to help you with other diseases, for example, diabetes. But now they're really used much more for anti-obesity. And in the case of Eli Lilly, its stock has gone up under Dave Ricks as CEO by about 1,000%. Since he's been the CEO, the market capitalization up 800%. It's a staggering success story. It's now the most valuable pharmaceutical company in the world by far, and their foundation is also probably the largest foundation in the United States by far. And it's incredible what this one drug has done for the health of people, but also for that stock.
David, I want to get your sense. You're sitting in Washington, D.C. What you're hearing from both policymakers and business leaders when it comes to mergers and acquisitions. Yet last night, we got from President-elect Trump his new head of the FTC. He announced it's going to be Andrew Ferguson. Very different, potentially, from Lina Khan, who's very aggressive and challenging M&A. Do you think that we're going to see a groundswell of more merger activity?
Well, hope springs eternal in the business community, of course, because I think many people in the business community were not happy with the FTC chair. Whether the world will change dramatically, we don't know. There is some concern about tech companies becoming too big within even the Trump constituency. But on the whole, I think business CEOs are probably looking forward to a new regime in Washington.
David Rubenstein of the Carlyle Group, who always is busy considering that he owns the Orioles, that he interviews these top leaders and is tracking the progress and is the founder of Carlyle. Thank you so much for being with us. We always appreciate your time. You can watch David's interview with Carla Hayden, Librarian of Congress, tonight at 9 p.m.